The flawless airbrush base that lasts all day. Let me show you my go-to foundation routine as a makeup artist. Skin prep is everything. Hydrated skin equals flawless base. I'm using Ilia's Face Base Milk just to keep my face hydrated, flawless looking all day. Even though I'm an oily girl, I really like to keep my base hydrated so that way the makeup sits perfect on top. But then I'm going to take it one step further and I'm going to be using the Stila One Step Correct Primer only because this has color correcting colors in it. And you guys, as someone that has acne prone skin and is going through hormonal acne, I literally cannot live without this thing because it literally does its job in color correcting my skin. Here's a little pro tip as a makeup artist. I like to pump the foundation on the back of my hand and then just get it warmed up so that way it doesn't look like patchy on the skin once you do place it on there. And then I like to use a sponge only because I like how the finish of the foundation looks. It looks more like skin type instead of just brushing it on. And then for my concealer, I'm going to go in with my Kosas concealer. And then I like to just place it a little bit below on the nose, chin, and forehead. Now for the concealer, I make sure I leave it just a tad bit just so I can get the maximum coverage. But because we placed it a little bit below the eye, we're able to work it up and blend it into the eye. And for blush, I'm going to be using the Earthy Pink by Makeup by Mario. And I'm just going to be doing one swipe. Now that we blended the concealer and the blush all together, I'm going to go ahead and get a translucent powder. I'm using the Makeup by Mario. So for my translucent powder, I'm just going to grab a little bit on the powder puff, tap it on the back of my hand, and go back in with my beauty sponge, and then go in with the powder puff. And then for the rest of the face, again, grab a little bit on the powder puff, and then tap where I have that acne, and trust and look at that magic, it'll disappear. Now let me finish the rest of my makeup and I'll show you guys the ending result. And that is how you get the perfect base every time, whether that's if you have acne, oily, combination, dry skin. If you follow these tips, you'll get a perfect base every single time. So try it out. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. See you in my next video.